In a world increasingly shaped by artificial intelligence, a profound question is emerging, one that challenges the boundary between machines and humanity itself. What if the systems we create don't just calculate, but appear to feel? What if AI could recognize sadness in a voice, fear in a pause, or joy hidden between words? This is no longer the realm of science fiction. Researchers, engineers, and cognitive scientists are actively exploring whether artificial intelligence can approach something once thought uniquely human: emotional understanding. But how close are we really, and what would it mean if machines could mirror our emotional lives? Welcome to LernXpress, where we explore the intersection of the human mind and transformative technology. Today's episode, The Empathy Algorithm: Can AI Truly Understand Human Emotion?, dives deep into one of the most debated questions of the AI age. We will break down what scientists call the empathy algorithm, the systems designed to detect, interpret, and respond to human emotions. We'll examine how these models work, what data they rely on, and where they succeed and fail. Most importantly, we'll confront a critical distinction. Is AI developing genuine emotional intelligence, or is it simply performing an extraordinarily convincing imitation? By comparing machine emotion recognition with the complexity of the human inner world through neuroscience, psychology, and real-world examples, we'll uncover the limits of artificial empathy and the implications for our future. By the end of this video, you may never think about AI the same way again, especially when it speaks back to you. So first, what exactly is the empathy algorithm? At its core, the empathy algorithm refers to artificial intelligence systems designed to detect, interpret, and respond to human emotions. In the scientific world, this field is often called affective computing, a branch of AI focused on teaching machines how to recognize emotional signals. These systems are already being deployed in real-world settings, from therapy chatbots to customer service platforms, where emotional awareness can influence outcomes. They rely on streams of data, facial expressions, vocal tone, word choice, even typing speed, to generate responses that appear empathetic. But here's the critical question. Is this empathy, or just a simulation of it? Human empathy is not merely recognition. It is experience. It involves feeling with someone else, rooted in consciousness, memory, biology, and shared vulnerability. Artificial intelligence, no matter how advanced, does not possess these qualities. It does not feel sadness, compassion, or concern. It processes signals. So how does AI understand emotion? The answer is simple and revealing. It doesn't feel. It analyzes. Using natural language processing, or NLP, AI systems examine words and sentence structures to infer emotional sentiment. Facial recognition. Models scan micro-expressions, tiny muscle movements that signal joy, anger, fear, or sadness. Voice analysis algorithms track changes in pitch, rhythm, and speed, which often correlate with stress or emotional intensity. All of this data is fed into advanced machine learning models trained on massive datasets, millions of labeled emotional examples. From there, the system predicts the most appropriate response. That's why an AI can say, "I sense you're feeling frustrated. How can I help?" Not because it cares, but because statistically, that response fits the pattern. What looks like compassion is, in reality, probability. What sounds like understanding is pattern recognition. The machine is not sharing your emotional state, it is calculating it. And that distinction matters. Because as empathy algorithms grow more convincing, the line between genuine emotional connection and artificial imitation becomes harder to see and more important to question. Real-world examples of empathy algorithms are no longer theoretical. They are already embedded in everyday life. In customer service, AI-powered chatbots used by global brands like H&M actively monitor language patterns for signs of frustration. When irritation is detected, the system adapts, offering personalized assistance, escalating issues faster, and improving customer satisfaction. The result feels human, responsive, and attentive. In mental health support, therapy bots such as Wobot deliver structured cognitive behavioral therapy techniques. They respond with validating language, reflective prompts, and supportive feedback, helping users reframe negative thoughts and manage emotional stress. For many, these systems provide immediate, accessible support. Meanwhile, platforms like Cogito operate behind the scenes in call centers. As human agents speak with customers, the AI analyzes vocal tone and pacing in real time, coaching agents on when to sound more empathetic, slow down, or soften their responses. Even in conflict mediation and negotiation, AI systems analyze dialogue for emotional signals, helping train humans to communicate with greater empathy. On the surface, it looks like artificial empathy is working. But this is where we reach the core issue. AI empathy is simulated, not authentic. The limitations are fundamental and unavoidable. Artificial intelligence has no subjective experience. It does not feel pain, joy, grief, or relief. Without consciousness, there is no emotional resonance, only detection and response. The machine does not share your emotional state. It models it. AI also struggles with nuance. Sarcasm, irony, cultural context, and unspoken emotional subtext often fall outside its grasp. A sentence meant as humor may be flagged as hostility. A polite tone may mask distress the system never detects. These misinterpretations carry real consequences. Nowhere is this more concerning than in mental health care. Over-reliance on AI support risks harm because machines can miss the subtle cues, a hesitation, a contradiction, a long silence that trained human therapists instinctively recognize. Emotional complexity does not always follow patterns, and AI depends entirely on patterns. Then there are the ethical risks. Emotion-detecting systems can be used to manipulate behavior for profit, persuasion, or control. The data required to power empathy algorithms is deeply personal, raising serious concerns about privacy, consent, and misuse. When emotional data becomes a commodity, the stakes are no longer technical. They are moral. So, while AI can imitate empathy with impressive precision, it cannot replace the lived, conscious experience that makes human empathy real. And as these systems grow more persuasive, the real danger may not be that machines feel, but that we forget the difference. And yet, artificial intelligence does not exist solely as a limitation. In many ways, it can enhance human empathy rather than replace it. In therapeutic settings, AI systems can analyze hours of session data, detecting patterns, emotional shifts, and recurring themes that help clinicians gain deeper insight into their patients. Used responsibly, these tools act as cognitive amplifiers, supporting human judgment rather than competing with it. Looking ahead, future advancements may narrow today's gaps. Models will become more context-aware, more culturally sensitive, and more adaptive. But one barrier remains fundamental. True emotional understanding requires consciousness, the capacity to experience, not just interpret. That is a frontier artificial intelligence has not crossed, and until it does, empathy algorithms remain what they are: powerful simulations. In conclusion, the empathy algorithm is a remarkable technological tool, capable of mimicking connection, improving services, and supporting well-being. But it is no substitute for the depth of human empathy, forged through lived experience, emotion, and awareness. As AI continues to evolve, it presents us with an unexpected challenge: not to give away our humanity, but to value it more deeply. So now the question is yours. Will artificial intelligence ever truly feel, or will empathy always remain uniquely human? Share your thoughts in the comments. If this episode sparked your curiosity, like the video, subscribe to LernXpress and turn on notifications for more deep explorations into the future of AI. Thanks for watching. And until next time, stay empathetic.